Hi everyone, it's Emily here from Phoenix Gateway, and I wanted to do a reading for this week, but in particular for the upcoming weekend, which is the 30th of April, 1st of May. The reason being is that we actually have a solar eclipse in Taurus on Saturday, or on the 30th, and then depending on where you are living, we have the new moon in Taurus as well, and it's quite an auspicious weekend. It is not my forte in terms of all the astrology, but I wanted to do a reading around it because I'd love to see what actually comes through. And you know, if you go online, you can Google quite a bit of stuff and you can have a look for yourself. But it's auspicious, I believe, because of the alignment of Jupiter and Venus in particular, which happens around this solar eclipse period, or the timing of it. And it is really auspicious for manifesting money as well as love. And I know if I was to ask probably every second person out there, what would they want, you know, to bring into their lives right now? And most would say either or both. So it'd be, you know, a matter of manifesting wealth. We all want to attract wealth, in particular, you know, that aspect of money. And wealth doesn't have to just be about money, but in this sense it is about, you know, maybe it's looking at our business and our business starts to take off. Maybe it's a way we have to look at changing our business structure so that things work differently. Maybe there's something new that you want to bring into your life, in terms of, you know, on a business structure, or you want to revisit or reinvent the wheel in the work that you do, so to speak. Also with love, you may be in a relationship already and it's just going to grow. It's going to be a really beautiful time. It may be that this is our time to really also work on ourselves, because, you know, we're forever doing that aspect, that inner work on us, and nurturing and loving ourselves. And it's actually interesting because I chose 3 elixirs to work with before I started the reading. And for those of you who also know, I do create these beautiful high vibrational elixirs to nurture, balance, and heal the mind, body, and soul. Anyway, with them, I just asked what would I go for, and the 3 chosen is Manifest 639, which is Solfeggio frequency 639, all about relationships, which was so apt, and then the 528 frequency, which is, you know, that aspect of love. It is coming into what we're manifesting. There is something really positive on the horizon. It may be that some of you have been unwell and you are healing as well. Like, we can use it for that as well. But I just thought how beautiful, and I've actually ingested all 3 of them now. And, you know, I'll just read what I have for each bottle. So manifest is my intention, positive thoughts, actions, and faith in the divine. Manifest my dreams and desires. This weekend would be just magnificent for really, really working with the energies that we're coming into. And you can be working either side of this weekend. You're still going to be working with the energies at play. Second one was that pulled out, came through, was the 639. I create harmonious connections with the people in my life. And the third one is the 528 frequency. My life is filled with miracles, bringing unlimited love and wellness. And I absolutely love that on all levels. I wouldn't mind actually just reading another part of 528, because I think the 528 frequency is if there's any frequency to be working with, especially with what we have been going through the last 2 years, is definitely the 528 frequency. I've created it as an elixir, but you can also listen to it and they're readily available on places like YouTube. And you know, it is a frequency that our bodies should really, really be in tune with, which is the 528 frequency. And I just wanted to read, just from my book, from Dr. Horowitz's, so Dr. Leonard Horowitz, through his book of the 528, the prosperity key of love, it speaks in depth of the secrets and miracles of the 528 hertz. Horowitz says that music is the universal language, love is the universal healer, and water is the universal solvent. And when you put all these together, you get the best kept secret. Highly recommend giving the 528 a go. All right, so I'm just going to put them to the side. I might just leave these out, these three here. And let's pull some cards from, so these are my Sacred Geometry Healing cards. You can buy them via my website, www.phoenixgateway.com.au, or throughout all different stockists worldwide, okay? If you do purchase them from me, I will personally sign them for you if you would like. All right, so I'd like to draw some cards for this weekend for the solar eclipse that we're coming into. So what are we doing? We're stepping into our power. We're also working with the solar ray, the sun, and we're working at the solar plexus, okay? And this is where we store so much of our emotions, whether it's conscious or subconscious or unconsciously. And we can actually deter ourselves from growth, from stepping forward, from being, you know, the best aspect of ourselves because of what we hold on to. So now it is time to take back our power. It is time to face the sun, okay? Draw in those rays and step back into, you know, that place where you are here to shine. This is now your time to shine your light. We have been through such a huge ordeal these last 2 years. You know, each one of us, for our own reason, has definitely gone through a dark night of the soul. Why have we gone through this? Because what we're learning is the old paradigm, the old belief system that we've had is actually no longer serving us. It is not going to be used as we walk forward into these higher frequencies, into this massive shift in reality. So we're not just feeling it physically, but we're going through these shifts emotionally and mentally and very much spiritually, okay? We are raising our vibrations. We're raising our frequencies. One of the best ways to do this, of course, is working with anything that is to do with these high vibrational elixirs or L.A.B, these alchemized waters that we can ingest. Because why? Most of, you know, we're over 60-70% plus water, and water stores memory, okay? So as we're going through these shifts now, you know, and for every crisis there is a gift. I'm a very big believer of this. We can help ourselves by not just, we don't have to just ride the wave, because what we need to do is we have to consciously create these changes within our reality. And that will be interesting to see if that card actually comes through as well in this deck. Okay, so we're standing in our power. Boy, we are. We're really standing in our power. And I think what's really beautiful, you know, that card is taking action. Wow, okay, look at that, 639. Okay, I don't know if you can see that. All right, but that's it. This is all about our relationships, our relationship first and foremost with ourselves, also the relationship that we have with others. It's our connection and our reconnection to our relationships within our lives. this weekend is here to help us with that as well. Maybe for some it is about manifesting that the soulmate into your life and manifesting it now. For others, it's about you're taking your relationship to another level. And then for others, again, it's, it will always be at some point that relationship with yourself, because, what we are like within the external relationships is also what we're like within ourselves. So, we've got to truly look, they're a beautiful guide when we can look at the relationships that we have around us and how it is that we are working on aspects of who we are as well. So a great weekend for the relationship aspect. And these cards verify that as well, which is really nice when that happens. All right. The Phoenix. Okay, this goes with earlier with what I was saying about going through that dark night of the soul. It's about that aspect of birth, death, and rebirth. And that is what the Phoenix is all about. We have reached a critical turning point within our lifetimes. And now we are saying that it is now our time for change. And it's inevitable. And we don't like change because we like to keep with familiarity. But the thing is, we can't always keep that, ourselves coddled like that, because change is part of who we are. Change is part of our reality. It is growth, and we need to have that in our life. And it can be so powerful, so amazing, and it's really lovely to actually see, because the tetrahedron, the number on this is 19. Okay, 1 and an 8. It is 18, which is a 9. Oh my God, my words are tied. We have a 9 here. We have a 1 here. So this is all about bringing in that, that something new within our relationships. But it's the ending of what we no longer need to possess, not what we don't need to hold on to, because what comes after the 9 is a 1, okay? The endings to become the new beginnings. And there is a 9 on the Phoenix as well. All right. It is about the aspect of ascension for us as well. It is the healing on all levels. We are here to surrender. We're surrendering to what we no longer can hold on to, okay? We're surrendering to that which we no longer control. And this netting, there are 8 cubes, okay, that you see, which is actually the hypercube that you can see, or the tesseract. And the netting of it is 8 cubes. And these 8 cubes can be placed in 216 different positions. 2 plus 1 plus 6 is a 9, okay? Again, it's all about letting go of what we no longer can control. What is it that you want to consciously create into your reality now? That is where our focus needs to be. That is where our mind needs to be. 46 is a 10, 1, okay? So we've got 2 1s here and 2 9s on the table. Pretty cool, pretty cool. All right, Pineal Activation. Pineal Activation here, this is all about Fibonacci, all right? When I created this card, it's about awakening the pineal gland as we go through these new shifts, these changes, when we really go within and we work on aspect of ourselves, when we actually connect into our intuition, into our higher self, we are working with activating our pineal gland. Okay, and this is so imperative to do as we want to start going into the higher frequencies. And what we see is that when our pineal is activated and we are balanced, we're actually working with that mathematical sequencing and coding that our world is based on. from, you know, at the atomic structure all the way up to the galactic core, all right? And we're creating that beautiful balance that we have within ourselves, not only through Fibonacci, but also through binary. And we look at the coding of both of them. They both are a coding of 9, okay? At the end. So the sequence gives a particular code, and that code is 9. 9 is the universal frequency, the 432 hertz. Okay, what else is going to come up? I've been speaking for a little bit here. Okay, I am going to take these. So the octahedron, here we go. We're working at the heart. We're definitely working at the heart. We're coming back into this aspect of the relationships and coming into here. When we're working with this platonic solid, the octahedron, okay, we're working with the element of air. We're working at the heart. The jewel of the octahedron is the cube, okay? So it's that earth heart reality. But what's really interesting is, and I wanted to say it before, if you took this tetrahedron and you take the jewel of the tetrahedron, it is the tetrahedron, which again, when you put two tetrahedrons together, we're going to end up ultimately with this octahedron, all right? And this is also the shape of our crystalline body, is a diamond body, okay? It is what connects us from heaven to earth, so to speak. All right, it is what creates our beautiful body of light, and that is the octahedron. All right, I'm going to draw one more card. And it is the flower. All right, this beautiful, beautiful flower. I think the reason this has come out a few times in the last few readings is for this big reason, that right now we don't have all the answers. We don't know where things are going to end up, okay? But that is okay, because what we really truly need to do is focus on what we consciously want to create in our own reality and what we want to create in it now. We're still in this gestational period of growth and change, and there is a lot of magic that comes with this, and there are still a lot of secrets that are within it. There's still a lot which is hidden. We just don't have all the answers yet, and that is okay. Just keep working at what you're working at. Use this weekend to really manifest into your life what it is that you want to create. What is it that you want to bring through in your relationships of self, your relationship with others? What do you want to manifest into your business? What is it that you want to, you know, maybe there's an aspect of your business, as we said, you want to relook at. Maybe there's another way of lighting that fire within that business. Maybe there's something totally new that needs to come through because what you have been doing it, or the way that you've been doing it, no longer works for you. We have gone through massive shifts. These last 2 years have been absolutely massive, and whether you're really aware of it or not, it is there and it has happened. And this is where we really need to sit within. We need to go within and we need to ask, what is it that we need to truly be doing now? What are our thoughts, our desires? What is going to carry us through from here on now? What is it that the reality we want to create? But one thing we really, really know is that whatever it is going to come from a place of love. That is an absolute certainty in my book. It has to be from a place of love. It is about releasing any and all fear that may have been surrounding whatever your thoughts are or your relationships have been. No longer serves. It is no good. Now we come from a place of love. We're going to carry that love and it is going to ricochet out to the world. All right? So wherever you are, Really take care of yourself, nurture yourself this weekend. Manifest, put those thoughts, create those thoughts into your reality, all right? Maybe you want to do a vision board. Maybe you want to set up some form of grid. Maybe you just want to write. Maybe you want to write and then you can burn that off as well. There are so many things you can do to work with these energies as well. So, yeah, have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. And I look forward to speaking with you guys soon. Okay, bye for now.